What's up, guys? Mikey's back. All right, small cap land. Let's dive in. All right, uh, Tesla's cool. All right, it's cool. Um, VSME was one. All right, I thought this was very algo controlled. You know, yeah, a nice daily on this one, but again, this one, very. I even wrote it down here. Similar to another name that I've been studying, right? The daily kind of goes, guys, and these are small caps, guys. If you guys don't have the book, I'm telling you right now, you're never going to learn proper price action or auction. They call it price auction. Yeah, it's really, really important. Okay. Although this one didn't have that much liquidity uh, supporting it right away, and also there's different. Gotta spread this. Okay, so there is. Okay, but and then there's just not a lot of sellers on this. Okay, that's really important. Okay, CLS, I had a okay trade on this one. I didn't get the bottom. I was so focused on the whale, Tesla, but I joined a little late, and I'll show you where and why. Okay. All right. Very important. Breakdowns in structure. Oh man, I love breakdowns in structure. It's one of the most important things, right? Supply and demand. I don't care about downtrend breaks, triangles, none of that stuff. Okay, I can see it. You could draw so many, All right, but what's really important to me, in my opinion, is these breakdowns right out of the open that break down. And I don't try to draw these big ones. Okay, I mark these for a really particular reason, and then you kind of just see this how it pans out. Okay, this is important. If this thing's going to break down, it tries once, twice, pulls back, then it starts to consolidate above again. Right? Look left volume. I always talk about this, right? It's very important. Start seeing what the open market volume is, and then if you need to, right, we gotta kind of see what pre-market volume is, and that's why I kind of marked this one down here, right? So, and at average volume, this thing was trading at 109K. Open market, open market, you're always gonna have this abnormal volume, right? It's called the open market volume for a reason. Okay, they can wait. All right. Very important, right? So then you start getting an idea of what the average volume is, and you can kind of see that it also trades at over, under, and nearly at 100K for a while. And then when things start to pick back up, they consolidate, and then it's important to see, this is an important dump candle, very important. All right, but back to what I was talking about. Yeah, I didn't get these ads on here, and I don't think it did a pullback. Yeah, okay, that was the one pullback. And this one's actually a nice one, pulling back above these areas over here. I missed that. That's cool. You don't need to be, always the first one in, right? And you don't need to be the first one in and be like, I got the best average. I didn't do that on Tesla. You don't hear me doing that. You don't need to do that. All right, it's childish. Okay. You don't have to be first too, and I think that's an important concept because just because you don't get these bottom ads doesn't mean you can't get the meat of the move. All right, understanding structure too is very important. This would have been a nice one if you just drew this right here and ran this out. Okay, once this reclaims this breakdown, it's like you can pull it back, and then you can potentially maybe want to take something, right? And then there's pre-existing zones that I still have on this from look left. But this one right here really caught my attention because I tried once and tried again and still not breaking down, right? And then on the book, it's also not showing any really crazy liquidity above. All right. Um, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in and dive in. All right, let's go. All right. This is that setup that you're seeing right here. Okay. And right away, without even having to guess, Mikey sees these offers. Okay, so hey, um, I understand that things need to put in a lower high on a lot of names, right, to generate a market. To also generate a market so market makers can sell into. Anyone who soaks into here wants to sell into here. Everyone who ended overnighted, everyone who wants to short, right? Lower highs are very important. Okay, you can almost range trade this. All right, I think Jay, one of the guys in my room, mentioned that this morning in pre-market prep, and he's like, that's a great way to put it. It's like you understand where you know key areas should kind of hold right demand, and then you see proper breakdowns, you chart them, and it's like you can kind of range trade them. It's like you get these scalps, you can get a nice scalp, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but at least you understand structure, liquidity, and things like that, right? To Mikey, these are my first targets after adding 295s and 298s. Uh, these are my first targets at least, right? Like, please go higher than that. That'd be great. But, things don't happen like that. It's very important to understand that there's not a lot of bids supporting this whole move. It's very empty. Empty, you know. It's not a good sign. We like to see liquidity follow up with it, right? When I mean liquidity, I mean if there's a bidder out here and there's really not that much bidders, okay, you gotta spread this apart, right? And this is the phenomenal thing. There's not a lot of sellers. This thing is exhausted. The sellers are exhausted. That's a great sign, okay? They'll throw in these little spoofs right here. See this bid right here. All right. They throw in an 18K bid right here, and all of a sudden they pull it. Huh. Wow, that's cool. Oh, I love this. All right, cool. All right, and this is very important too, right? They're actually tapping into this offer. Buyers are interested. That's a very cool thing. Okay. No follow through. That was a scalp, and not a bad one. 20 something cents. All right. It is what it is. But and sometimes if you just understand that, and then I personally I'm not playing. I didn't play it anymore. I should have shorted it. It's okay. Can't get a good average all the time. And I'm not chasing things when they break down. Even if I got here to here, it's just the RR to me is like a waste of time now. But that doesn't mean you can't get a scalp and build right. But discipline, really big discipline. If I miss things and they go, it's like, dude, you gotta get better. Just get better at getting that. ALDX too. I thought this one was awesome. This is just another one. Nice short. Okay. You really got to break down zones though, so it really doesn't matter if you're not doing that. Okay. This is still a 4-hour supply on this name that it could not get over, and it's also the top of the window gap. Okay. This is very important. This thing can't get over the gap fill, and it faded. Wow. Someone's gonna be like, that it was a good one. Can't wait. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is important. I really like to keep these zones and I run them out. Psh, a year and a half, whatever. It's because when things run back into them, I throw up the book and I'm like, oh wait a minute. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, okay, okay. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Oh. They're just dumping through all the bids, right? You can see it right here. It's yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Uh, uh, ATXI. I don't know. CDIO. Oh, I guess this is a moon pumper. I mean marker. What's this guy's name? Moon market. Yeah. Yeah, I thought this was funny, right? Let's go. Yeah. Even though the daily's setting up, and you know, someone had a good point on this one too. Like, there's a lot of shorts in this still from a couple days ago. All right. Oh, was it this one? Uh, yeah, that was it. There's a lot of shorts on this one. So to me, and then you got like, I kind of want to show you this. This is cool. You got like, you got all these set offers on here, and then you got some kid talking about this stuff, and I think that's hilarious. So you got these set offers in here. It was like, yeah, I think what he said was, we were gonna see 40 cents in my opinion, and these are all up there, right? And then big covers, potential or slappers, and then we're right here trading sideways. Now, let's rewind. I'm all about structure. I don't care who's on the play. I'm talking about it. Boom. All right. I thought that this was a very interesting, right? The fact that I was like, what? Okay, boom. Okay. I really didn't see a true breakdown on this one. So this one was, I liked this one. I did, you know, after the fact that I reviewed it even more. All right, and actually kept saying this to myself, like this breakdown right here and right here don't really have a lot of volume. I didn't really see that true breakdown that I'm used to seeing in structure. So, the fact that if you now zoom in after this is day, right, day one, day two, day three, okay, it starts to reclaim these areas, right? And even on the book, they actually had a nice bidder sitting right here at 30, okay? Yeah, that one ran and then actually kind of, oh, actually, look at that, a 5-minute sideways flag. That's cool. Um, I actually did that, and then I actually had a 30-minute supply pocket right there. And these are all the previous intraday supply zones. Potential demand, I always write that just in case. And the fact that it like shoved right through it and then it pulled back, bounced, and reclaimed off this 31, I thought that was nice. And then it closed pretty strong right there. So you look at this daily, you know, it's important, because maybe some people just don't know what they're talking about sometimes. You never know. This is a nice close, okay? I would like to see this probably possibly continue and open up and gap up and potentially look for a higher uh, supply zone on this one, okay? Daily still pretty nice on it. It looks like it can try to have some more room. This is an important breakdown right here, and then I even put one right here. So, I mean, we nothing matters until we reclaim this, but we could see a gap up on this. Maybe. I don't know. Uh, I won't be touching it unless I see some stuff on the book. Important. Okay, Pbla. Yeah, we went over this one already on Tesla, but again, Pbla real quick. Nothing matters until you break down the chart. All right, 12 minutes. Okay, Pbla. All right, this just come on, guys. 80 to $1.80 goes up a dollar. All right, look at the volume. What? 68K? Okay, 335K. Hmm. Huh. Not only is there a lot of volume going up, but there's a huge upper wick with a lot of volume. Okay, people taking profits, potential shorts getting in. All right, this is an important breakdown. This is a big volume breakdown. Okay, run that across. Just look what it does. It never even comes up to breathe. Okay, I talk about average volume. Well, okay. This was pretty much average volume over here. You couldn't even went a little bit lower, actually, right there. That would have been even better, right? Mikey put it at 400K for the day. That's fine. Um, but look at this open market volume. Whoa, way too much. We got a million candlesticks going on here. Something's up, right? And then when you utilize the book, something's up for sure, for sure. All right, yeah, you just see these offers come in. Okay, you see this thing start to get heavy. All right, you see all this. Look at this market volume. But overall volume, there's really not a lot of market aggressive buyers on here. If anything, there's more aggressive sellers on this tape than anything. And then you can kind of see the offers come in on this. Yeah, nice control. All right, I think this one's a little bit bigger name too. I think they got like a billion market cap. But yeah, I saw Apple. That was nuts. I don't want to look at it again. And the ones, you know, no, not really. Oh, AWRE. This was actually a very interesting one. It's very interesting when you have this book and you kind of look at names and you're like, oh, it's only got 3.2 mil in the day. But if you understand the book, it's like you get to get in and join these moves, right? I just had a comparison of this lower trend line and then compare it to this one. It's very funny. Look at these lagging indicators, these candlesticks. They're nothing. And then you see this. This. Now this is just a name too that I guess had good earnings. But then you just see this price action right here. All right. This one I think you definitely had to add Omni feed up too. I think Vin was on this. He crushed this one. What a great read, dude. What a phenomenal read. for real. All right. The most important thing I see right here by just zooming out is there is not a lot of sellers on this. All right. There's a lot more market aggressors on this one than there is seller aggression. Very, very important. Okay. So yeah, it's like I used to look at names like I'm not playing that, dude. This is a great play. Okay. If you understood the liquidity and it's not, you don't try to oversize and take I don't know, whatever you do. But if you kind of understand the book and see the orders on here, it's like, I would not slap insane size on this. I want to respect the book and try to get a big return back, right? So, these early ads are really great. Look at this control and it gets pulled. Actually, uh-uh, dive in. Yeah, that's actually they remove this liquidity on here. And then it's great because it doesn't even pull back and to retest it. Nope. All right. Nice control up here. This finally breaks down. This is a seller exhaustion. All right. There's not a lot of sellers here. And this thing just kind of consolidates. All right. There's no real sellers on this. Phenomenal. Okay. This thing is great. And then it pulls back to what? Pulls back to what? Previous area of interest. Bidder pops up. Very important. That's phenomenal. These are actually great ads. And you can ride this up to 150. And then yeah, you get 20 cents. On this one, you had to wait, be really, really patient. Okay, if you even have soaked down here 120s, then you're getting 20, 30 cents, a little, about 30 cents. I'm sorry, about 25. All right, 134, you're only getting about 15 cents, 16, depending on how you trade scale. You always want to take up along the way, right? But I really try to hold my core for the percent return. That's it, guys. That's all I got. Small caps, we're there, but there's still opportunity. But some days you just can't hold on to it forever because that's not how this works. All right. Much love. Peace out, Mikey.